Oh, yeah. Here it is again. The Mike Brown story continues. The insanity. New information has came forth, not too long ago about Mike Brown not robbing that store like they claim he did. But what you had was the police, Ferguson, they took that tape and they edited that tape and showed you the part that they wanted you to see to demonize Mike Brown. That's right, to turn him into the face of a demon, something that you can be afraid of. They used that editing to portray him as a robber when it has came out that Mike Brown and the guy who works that store were exchanging weed for ciggarellos. Okay? Mike Brown left his stuff that he traded the weed for. He left it there that day, and then he came back at a later time to retrieve it. And that's the part that they showed you. So they can make him out to be some type of villain and make that store owner out to be some type of victim. You understand? Thereby demonizing the black man yet again, because that's what it is. They demonized him, so they made it feel okay for everyone to not care when he got killed. And that's what they call justice. And that's what a lot of you call justice too. I mean, it shows how broken down you are. Our people have been destroyed, man. Mentally, physically, spiritually, any other Lee that you can think of. You understand? Real talk. Real talk. And you can say this is not true, which is a lie. It's true, and you know it's true. Nobody felt sorry for Mike Brown. Most of you have already forgotten Mike Brown. Within like 2 weeks of the story happening, you forgot about him. Even if he did so-called rob that store, which he didn't, but even if he did rob that store for the cigarellos, he should have been taken to trial and charged, not killed. But when he got killed and they left his body laying out there like some type of animal carcass, when they did that, it made him out to be a monster. And it made it out to people to say, look, this is what happens to black people. This is what black people get. This is what they deserve. He's a criminal. He shouldn't have been stealing. That's what a lot of people were saying. I remember. Don't think I don't remember. I remember people saying that nonsense, which shows how destroyed you are in your mental capacity. Mentally, you out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Your body's here, but mentally, you out to lunch. Real talk. And the lunch break is just about over. You understand? Real talk. But this insanity's got to stop. You putting your trust in a monstrous system that is doing what it was designed to do, which is to grind you into powder. You understand? Johnson & Johnson baby powder, to be exact, is what they grinding you into. You understand? It's not a game. It is not a game. And every time that an unarmed black man gets killed like that, they demonize him. It makes it okay. And this is something, look, you so-called black people out there that just don't care about other black people, you better wake up out your foolish ways, all right? Because you about to see pretty soon. You about to see pretty soon the error of your ways. I promise you. I promise you. You understand? But back to the fact, nobody's going to hold these people accountable for what they've done. Nobody's going to hold them accountable for what they've done. And the proof is, stuff like this happens all the time. They took that tape. They knew what was on that tape. They knew that Mike Brown and that guy had a business relationship involving drugs. Mike Brown was giving him a bag of weed and he was getting what he was getting. They knew it wasn't a robbery, but they set that tape out there and edited in a way to portray a robbery when they know it wasn't a robbery, man. That don't make you an Earl. You are a monster. True indeed. If that don't make you want to Earl, you a monster of the earth. You understand? Real talk. So, time for the shucking and jiving and all the other shenanigans that go on. It's time to put an end to the nonsense, y'all. Real talk. Real talk. You in the fourth quarter right now. And you about to be at the 2-minute warning any second. Any second, man. You about to be at the 2-minute warning. But I see sometimes I really don't think that y'all get it. The diabolicalness. The diabolicalness of somebody's mind frame to come out there and edit a tape to look like a robbery when they know it's not a robbery. That's a demon right there. That's what that is, a demon. You understand? Real talk. You as so-called black people, you better start using your mind. Use the brain that God gave you, okay? Realize what's going on around you. Because a lot of us, we sleeping. We are sleepwalking like zombies, you understand? Real talk. But I'm about to be that alarm clock and I'm about to start ringing, you understand? Waking you up. I know some of you want to stay asleep, but I'm going to wake you up. You're like, nah, let me sleep. I'm like, nah, I want to wake you up. Better I wake you up than somebody like that cop who killed Michael Brown. Okay? Don't you ever forget Mike Brown, because there's a million other Michael Browns out there. We don't know their names, and the same thing went down. Diabolical monsters that you dealing with, man. And you better understand that. Real talk. Real talk. I mean, see, I'm one of them people, things that are just downright diabolical, they disgust me. Real talk. You might keep saying, man, why does nigga keep saying real talk? Because it's real talk. Things that are diabolical and downright devilish, demonic, that's what that was. Framing somebody for a robbery that never took place. You tell me I shouldn't be upset? I'm upset. But nah, real talk though. Rest in peace, Mike Brown. If you got a shred of decency in you, you should be upset about that. You should be upset about that. And realize that it goes on all of the time. And trust me, somebody watching this right now, you're demonizing me. But that's cool though, because I expect it. Hey, I embrace it. Holler at me, you know what I'm saying? Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, you understand? Because around here, we only talk about real things, you understand? And that's something that is real. Black people are being demonized, have been demonized for minimum last 400 years, minimum. Goes back further than that though. But I know, a lot of us, we can't go past that 400-year mark of slavery because we don't know nothing. They always start your history as a slave. You don't know nothing about what you was before you was in them chains. But one day, you gonna know. You understand? And that's real talk. But like I said, around here, we're gonna talk about those hard to talk about topics, those elephants in the room that don't nobody want to discuss. And you better understand this. It is okay for you to look in the mirror, see that you have black skin, and love yourself. Okay? Know that. It is okay. You are fine just the way you are. Hey, you beautiful black women out there, y'all got that hair, that nice curly, that kinky, frizzy hair. That's the best hair on planet Earth. And you remember that you ain't got to perm your hair. You ain't got to burn your hair. And I'm not dissing any of them sisters out there that rock that style, but I'm just saying, just know you don't have to do that. You beautiful just the way you are with that curly, thick, frizzy, fro-like hair. Yes, you are. And on that note, I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.